We are streaming, and I'm just, as always, seeing whether the audio is still okay. And I hope, as soon as the host clears. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, that works. Okay, good. So, we have a stream. Hello and welcome. Apologies for not streaming yesterday, although I said see you tomorrow to some people. Yeah, I seem to have slightly overslept last night, so I woke up and went, drat, I gotta start working. So there was no time left to actually stream. I got my punishment because since I only play Horizon Zero Dawn on stream, that means I couldn't play any Horizon Zero Dawn yesterday. So yeah, well,
Think of summer sun.
I feel very very repentant. Goody. So what's the plan for today? The plan for today is well, we caught some quest. So yeah, this is the main mission. And or rather, well, as main as Breath of the Wild gets, because Breath of the Wild is actually a side quest. But we got a few errands that we're supposed to run. To hunt a few machines and to help, what is his name's Larent? Something like that. I'm just noticing I don't actually have my chat open for some weird reason. And of course I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so let's start the chat bot so I can actually see whether anyone is saying anything. So this is your opportunity to swear horribly and embarrass me. So please don't do that. Well, that's not true. I will see it on the stream preview at least if someone says something, but I didn't really check. So, hello? Oh, okay. It seems to be slowly starting at least. Somehow, the Streamlabs chatbot that I'm using has the habit of showing its progress window behind my stream window. So yeah, there's that. So hello everyone, and I can now see what you say, so I hope that's not too late. And you haven't already accused me of not loving you anymore, because I love you all. Okay, so we were actually talking about what we're gonna do today, which is I'm gonna do a few side quests, I guess. I'm not looking forward too much to it, but I think we're still, let's see, what level are we anyway? We're 52 now. Don't even know how many levels this game has. Jeez, Aloy is really cold. I'm feeling really bad having her stand in this. Yeah, anyway. Okay, hi Bones. So far it's only been you in chat, yeah. Looks a little emptier today. in the names list. But I'm not gonna call anyone out, because anyone else who doesn't talk is either a lurker or a bot, and you know, they deserve their privacy. Especially the lurkers, the bots probably don't mind. And if they do, they can also speak up. Yeah, so we have resources for... Oh, and those are crafting upgrades, I guess, not... Oh, I can actually get the pigments map now? Already? Let's do that first, then. Okay. So let's just, where was the nearest merchant? Down there, okay. Horizon Zero Dawn, the game that never ends. Could be a lurk bot, yeah, a mecha lurker. I think those are actually called view bots then, but what would I know? I'd need a professional streamer that can tell me. Oh, that's weird. I got an answer from Mel, but the viewer list hasn't updated, so maybe... Kind of hoping there are more people in chat than I can see right now. Well, they could just be watchers. Watchers, I don't want any watchers in my chat. They'll start attacking me all of a sudden.
Whatever they do.
Okay, let's see what this merchant... Oh, this one probably only has... No, special items. Map pigments, yeah. Okay. So now we should have our map show us where the pigments can be found, which is nice. And for the animal figurines and the blue gleam, we still need the items. By the way, that's an... I recently watched a little... There's always a watcher. Hope you can find a professional streamer to let you know. Mel, don't put yourself down. You're a professional streamer. You're good. You're one of my idols, so come on. That's fine. Also, you know, like... I'm always worried whether I will be able to find a game that I can actually play on stream. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn is a game where, like, every day I think, like, oh god, I want to continue playing this, you know? Somehow it's a really fun game that also, from a difficulty point of view, I know I want to finish, and I can finish. You don't have to put yourself down, your body is trying to do it without any help from you. Yeah, that's true. That might be, I didn't mean it that literally, but now that you mention it, yeah, well, anyway, yeah, I'm always a little worried to be able to find a game that I actually want to finish, and, you know, have the time to finish. So as you see, like, this game, I actually didn't stream quite from the beginning, which of course is a no-no. I'm actually thinking about, but not right away, going back and doing the beginning again, so at least the archived videos on my YouTube account will have the full game, even if it's like in 2 attempts. But Uh, yeah, like, you only have 3 different things wrong with you that can be terminal, and that's without adding in aging and stairs. Well, yeah, okay. That doesn't sound good. But hey, you're still alive. I was able to watch your stream, so that means you're still alive. Yeah, by the way, short reminder, I think I have a command for that. Um, that Meluist is a streamer as well, and a very good one as well. Um, so if you ever want to see how a stream can be where someone is actually good at what they're doing, um, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so Mel streams. The plan is, Mel is currently taking a health-related break. That's what this conversation was about. But, so Mel used, sorry. Yeah, so Mel streams and he will be starting to stream again, hopefully, health permitting, next month. So that's like 9 days, so a little over a week, I guess. Right? Did I do the math right? Numbers are so hard. Luckily, I don't have a job that involves numbers. Um, anyway, yeah. So Mel enjoys my life. It just keeps trying to evict him for being drunk and disorderly. Well, maybe if you enjoyed your life instead. Yeah, yeah. You corrected yourself. I see. Um, that does sound a little creepy, like, hey, I enjoy your life. I wanted to enjoy my life. That's why I put so much work into it. Um, okay. I was starting on, yeah, in preparation for the stream. I recently watched a few clips from a making of Horizon Zero Dawn, and one fun thing is, if you look at like upgrades or whatever under crafting. One thing you can do is you see in the lower right on the square button the create job function. So you can, like when you want to craft, you can make a mission with mission objectives of the items you're supposed to collect. And they basically said that, yeah, we screwed up crafting somehow, and that was kind of our attempt to fix it, and it didn't really quite work. Which I sadly have to agree. Like, it's a good start, but they overlooked something, and that's it's interesting. Like how you design a game and everything basically works. You can play through it, and it's very well done, and you still get little things wrong. And like as a game designer, that's what postmortems are for. Um, is that you tell people, hey, this is actually what we would have wanted to do better. One thing here is you only have one mission at a time. So that means if I want to craft something, like I would expect at least those crafting errands to be in addition to the main mission, so that I can go here and say, okay, like I want to do one of those side missions, and if on the way, I find, rich meat and badger bones, then of course I want to collect them. So it would be kind of nice if they had, for one thing, added the ability to show 2 things, at least 2 missions, and second, to make one master mission of all the crafting things you need to collect right now. So that either you can go, okay, I really, really need that forge fire ammo pouch upgrade right now, so my flamethrower will work, but also that you can use that you can just say, okay, while I'm doing this, if I come across badgers, then I'll just shoot them. If I come across a goat, I'll just shoot them until I have the items and squirrels and stuff. So yeah. So we need goats and badgers and raccoons. And fishes, oh my.
Each spear in its back represents a hunter it is torn apart.
Did I save already? Well, let's push the button again just to be safe. And yeah, I think So Meluist was a TV show in the early 2000s, wasn't it? That's just So Meluist. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a pigment over there. So why not just run down there and I think there's some forest on the way, so maybe we can find some animals there. Any moose? I think animu is probably supposed to be like Japanese style pronunciation or something. I have no idea where it comes from, so I hope I'm not showing how decrepitly old I am by using this wrong. Oh, we can pick up medicinal herbs on the way. They're medicinal, I swear. Oh, and over there is a stalker's. Oh, hello. There's also the Watcher we mentioned earlier. Mel needs more coffee. That isn't that always the case? We can always need more coffee. Wonder if we could stealth this one. Just have to be sure not to get too close to the stalker's signaling thing. Oh, I guess not. So let's just try to get past those Watchers without being eaten. That sounds like... Oh. Lindhog, okay. What are those? Badgers. So, according to the badger mushroom rule, we're supposed to shoot them. And I think I should probably equip another bow. Not sure if I want to waste that ammo. Oh, there's a goat. Look at my goat. My goat is amazing.
Tough,
Give
but
it a
I'm
lick.
used to it.
It tastes just like raisins. Well, on the other hand, let's just grab this with those arrows and hope we can craft them again.
Save these for the trail.
So, badger. Got some. There's another goat. Uh-oh. Can't even hunt poor animals in peace and quiet. Oh, wait, that's just snow, that's not a goat. That's a boar. What do I need a boar for? That's another goat. More goats. The issue with this game is that, there's a badger. Okay. That's a squirrel. I think squirrel bones are also something we need. Finally. Search badger. Okay, we got a badger bone. We only need the remaining rich meat. Good. Oh, the remnants of that. Uh-oh. There's no cover here, it seems. Well, I guess that was enough. Whew. Slightly tense moment because I don't want to start a fight while I'm just collecting crafting ingredients, basically. That's the squirrel. I'm still curious. Seriously? You think we're all old farts here? Well, yeah, probably. Okay, I think I'll run down there for a second. Uh-oh. Late, I guess. Oh. I really need to get the other bow back, I think. Okay, let's try another arrow then. Let's see if they're fighting each other now. Oops. Already. Uh-oh. There are more interested in me now, I guess. Am I invisible enough? Come on. You don't see me. Ah, looks good. Okay, good. Were those people? Okay, just friendly humans.
Just mind your business.
Yay. They're letting off. Good. Thank you. Those are kind of like, on one hand, you know, like it's okay that and I mean it fits that you know, like if you're walking through here and things, that you might have to watch for the machines. Oops. But on the other hand, it's always a bit stressful if you just want to do some side quests, and it always involves, on the way from A to B, fighting some machine. medicine pouch is just about full. So that's good, and I think we're out of range of the... Oh, that's Ridgewood, okay. There are fish in that lake. I wonder if... I think our friends are coming back. Anyway, let's first go and switch to the other bow, because this seems kind of useful. It's power for faster reload and firing time, yeah. So let's swap out the Tripcaster for now, and hope we won't regret that too soon. I wonder if we can get the fish, because that looks... Oh no, that actually seems to be a slightly flowing river after all. Yeah, okay. So we should be good. Okay. So let's see if we can get the needed fish parts. I don't know if I only thought of saying that, or if I'm still, if I started saying that, but this might actually be something I should be doing off stream, come to think of it.
Feels like out here.
Why are you behind my rock? Or is that... Let's see, you might be in front. Are you? Salmon steak. Okay. Well, at least we're filling up on that rich meat. We're not getting the fish bones yet. More fish. Fishbone, there seems to be some higher quality item over there. Fish skin and fishbone, wow. That looks good. Let's go over there and medicinal plants at least. Okay, pouch is full, and there should be our pigment somewhere over there. Hello, goat. I love you. The music is almost too emotional right now. And hello, Stimpy, sorry, I read your message and totally forgot to say hi, I think. Thank you for witnessing this stream. You're totally not watching a stream done by a kitten. I'm a fellow human. And as any fellow human would do, I'm now looking around to do some side quests and find some pigment and stuff. maybe get some... No, here. Come on! How hard can it be to hit a rabbit? Oh, I'm not here. It's like 10 feet away from the rabbit where she's hitting. That's not supposed to be like that. Now we're slightly running in circles. Aloy, you really need a better GPS. But I guess they knocked some satellites loose. Ooh, who was that?
Look out below!
Come on. Ah, there's the pigment. Medium oxide. More fish. Look, Mom, I'm aiming with a controller and I'm actually hitting something. Now, admittedly, I think like most console games, this actually has aim assist. This game. And if there was any option to turn on or off aim assist, you can bet I turned it on. Right, where did our last... I shot 3 fish, I'm pretty sure. Where'd the last fish go? Gosh darn it. I think I might have lost a fish. I'm still only at 9 out of 10 for the ammo pouch upgrade. Oh, and there's a stalker. Or actually 2. I'll swim back. I like how, like the snow on the lake actually gets interrupted when she swims through. That's nice. Okay, let's just do these fish so we have the ammo upgrade and then no. Fish is probably... ah no, it's in front, okay. Good. Swim quickly and grab that stuff. So if anyone wants to slap someone with a wet trout, I recommend this lake. Because you know you can only use a wet trout at once. As if kittens could cooperate long enough to coordinate a coat. There are a bunch of kittens in a trench coat. No, I'm not. That's Lady Kadashing, the kitten in the trench coat. So that's already taken that job. Controller aiming, yeah. I'm not bashing people who, grew up with consoles and had time to practice that. But matter of the fact is, I started gaming a couple years ago, basically. Like what, playing games as like beyond, like LucasArts point and click adventures and stuff. Basically anything else I just didn't play because it didn't come out for the Mac at the time, or because it was just the kind of games that I wasn't really interested in. Um, and so, oh, 3 cats in a trench coat versus 3 kittens is different. Okay, sorry, I stand corrected. Thank you for pointing out that important distinction. Anyway, so what can we craft now? We can do the Forge Fire ammo pouch or the Rattler ammo pouch. Okay, so the Rattler needs 1 fish skin and 200 Ridgewood, so we might be able to do that, but we'll do the Forge Fire first. Oh, what is this? Outfits. Oh, okay. Badger and owl. I don't think I've noticed an owl yet. Anyway, so we've got all the upgrades we could get. But does Ice Rail need more fatty meat? Oh, I think fatty meat were boars. Anyway, so this is something I can actually do off stream. Yeah, so I mentioned I only recently started playing games, and I only got a PlayStation at the beginning of this year. And there was a big break in between where I really didn't have time to play a lot. Someone seems to be fighting over there. Oh yeah. Attacking us, that's not nice. Is the dude they attacked still there? Oh, but there's a boar here. Come on, boar. Be lunch. No, lunch, not... What are you doing, Aloy? Lunch, there. Okay. I think we didn't save that guy, but we can probably go back to something more interesting. So let's see what errands we have that are at least a little bit story heavy. Yeah, so since I only recently started playing with, okay, let's do this one, I guess. Bellowback snout seems to be slightly closer, so I guess let's try that first. And see where we have to go for that. Okay, further. Oh, that's a good part back down. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's just fast travel there. And so, while I already was pretty late and, like pretty old and inflexible in my brain, at the point where it was, where I started, just, like learning how to play cars in games and things with a mouse, with a controller, I'm a total baby. Like the last controller I used before the PlayStation 4 controller was basically the NES controller. And that was, I was a little kid at the point, and that had, a cross, whatever you call that one, the 4 buttons in cross shape, and 2 other buttons, and that was how you played. There was no shoulder buttons, no analog controllers. Oh, D-pad. That is what it's called. Directional pad. So, you know, not as if there's you know, I'm not I'm totally new at playing games with a controller, and especially like, you know, hitting the shoulder buttons in time and things. Like the way I hold the controller, I have to actually move my hands to use the shoulder buttons. Otherwise, if I keep my fingers on the shoulder buttons, I'll basically there's such a precarious hold on the controller that I'll drop it half the time. So I think, still not quite full. That's good to know. Okay, I did pick the Bellowback mission, I'm sure. Well. So let's meet our favorite tinker. Oh, great. There's a bunch of birds as well. So where did our companion end up? Well, I guess let's tag these duders and see what it said. Gather a Bellowbacks now. I guess we're just gonna do that. And that's a fire Bellowback. Okay, so that means we should probably no, that wasn't the button I wanted to push, but of course it's the one I always push. Let's go for a fire arrow and see if we can't hit that blaze canister. I guess we can't. Strategy would be to shoot under this. Yeah, that's one I wanted to hit, but see, I saw that in some trailer. the Watcher got slightly stuck. Okay. Guess that wasn't quite the elegant way it was supposed to be done.
Project can finish her forge fire now.
Okay. So... seems to be more in there, but I can't get at it. Come on. No. Okay, the Watcher's parts. Okay, and I guess... ooh. There's a whole lot of arrows. Nope, this one. Okay, refill that one as well. Okay. I should probably just have used the flamethrower myself. Come to think of it. But of course I didn't think of it. Okay. So now it wants us to go all the way back? Really? Yes. Okay, let's just pick another errand and hope that it's nearby. Let's see, claws beneath. Ice rail. I think ice rail is the closest one. Okay. I should have watched where it was going, the Watcher. Yeah, that would work. Don't flex that brain too hard. Yeah, I'll try not to, but you know, I'm playing computer games, so at least some part of my brain has to be engaged, which is unfortunate, but can't be avoided. So what brain? You have never claimed a functional brain, just the one on the shelf in a pickle jar. Oh, so that's doing your gaming for you? That's interesting, I should try that. Okay, so let's see, where do we... Why are all those missions that we picked up there suddenly down here? I'm also kind of disappointed that it says meet Varga at this site or that site, but I don't actually see her anywhere. Like, they didn't add the animation, I think. Okay, did we already clear that? Yeah, okay, Cauldron Sigma. But we actually didn't activate any of the campfires here. I wonder if they just weren't there when we played it. Hi, Pickled Mel. Yes, Stimpy, that's a good point. Hi, Pickled Mel. You can't see me waving right now because I don't have a webcam. Okay, let's see how we can collect that stuff and maybe upgrade our weapons slightly. And then we should be good. And I think the other upgrades I can always grab on the way. Okay, let's see. Okay, we just go down the left. And of course there's more bellowbacks. What? What are these, striders? Yeah. Okay. So at least if they attack us, we're not quite as screwed as if we run into a bellowback, of course. So why did we have to go to that other bellowback site when the next thing... Let's see, what is that? Is that at least that's also a fire bellowback. And of course there are scrappers here. Slowly I'm beginning to remember the names. Oh. Whenever her nose kind of sticks out of the cover like this, I'm tempted to... Hi, mister. Nothing here. That... These, by the way, they went...
Show of it?
A lot of these machines were, like they actually recorded themselves playing with animals. Like there was one video in one making of video where there was a person standing between two chickens and kind of like slightly agitating them so they would like jump around and well, I guess attack them. I don't know, like at least the chickens were kind of like flying up a little and towards them and then landing again. Maybe they were just holding up food. It wasn't that clear from that tiny video. But so they were recording behaviors in little movies and then modeling the movements of these machines after them. And funnily, when they made the machines, so where do I go here? Maybe let's see if that at least gives us partial cover. Doesn't look very covered, but maybe if we stay still, we might be good enough. And so when it came to actually modeling animals, I'm not sure whether that's like the final thing that got into, but they said that at least at some point they just had the machine movements also like the same skeletons used on the animals. So like a chicken would actually walk like a, I don't know if it's a watcher or a bellowback that is doing chicken movements. And that looked fine, they didn't quite make it clear whether, it seems like they didn't remember whether they actually went and recorded separate ones or modeled separate ones for animals or adjusted them for animals. But I guess they were probably based on the same reference and things. Okay, so I guess we can run now. That sounded like there is... Oh. Oops. I didn't mean to set the world on fire.
Keep quiet now.
Oh. I woke something up. That wasn't smart. Whether they're seeing me or not, but I think they are. Or is there still the fire? I think I should probably... when one of them is... Oh crap. I think they're just sure enough that I'm there. Alternating every time so I can't run off into cover somewhere. Let's try it, I guess. Oops. Not enough. Come on, I'm invisible, you can't see me. Yeah, okay, that calmed them down a bit. I only have to wait for their whole attention span to count down. I'm not sure if that's visible on the screen. Like, there's a simple white circle around the question mark that kind of counts down again and like a clock in reverse kind of closes down. And so okay, now they're no longer interested in me. Good. Okay, so let's try to get past them then. Where is that meat I collected? Still there? Yeah, this is a bit annoying. carefully shoot a boar and it just disappears. They must have amazing ants in this world. And Bellows got back, yeah, definitely. Oh, and hi Stimpy, by the way. I don't think I said hi either. Okay, let's see if we can get somewhere over to where we want to be without being spotted if possible. Okay, we're invisible again. Always seems a little silly, you know, to see like your character sticking out of the edge of a bush like that, but like the cover system says, yeah, you're totally invisible. No one can see you, even people standing right in front of you. And then, like, you know, you're moving through and it's making these sounds. You go like, nobody hears this, really? But, you know, it's the compromise between, you know, having a working game mechanic and, you know, having, you know, and having naturalism, and sometimes you have to make trade-offs just so people understand, okay, as long as I'm in one of those, it's good enough, you know. Okay. So these watchers are there. I think I'm far enough from those that I can probably just try to take down the watchers and continue on. Come on. Turn your headlamp towards me. Yes. Oops. Nope. That's not good. Oh, it's just watchers. Okay. I silent strike you. I choose you. Watch Kachu. Okay. That seems to have worked. Oh, I should probably refill my health a little bit. Luckily there was a medicinal plant nearby, so
They're
I have
apart.
stock. Okay. We collected all from them, yes. Looking good. Nothing left over. Now I think we want to continue over there. I like this music. It's somewhere between, you know, tribal music and EDM, which works very well for this story, of course. I wonder, like, why isn't she invisible in these bushes? Is it because she has red hair and they're green, or... What's this noise? Is that supposed to be the noise from the cauldron? over here. So okay, we unlocked that fast travel point. That's good. We should probably... Where is the campfire? Back there somewhere. I want to set the world on fire. I don't quite remember the melody anymore, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I guess I got a Fallout song stuck in my own head. Go figure. Okay, let's just quick save here so we don't have to run back. That's like, games that have a save points mechanism are not really my favorite, but at least they're more favorite than games who autosave, where I'm never sure whether, you know, where it will respawn me. So I'm actually pretty happy about the save point system with the campfires here, except that not all the save points here are actually, you know, they're not safe areas. In most games, a save and respawn point is inside a circle where no enemies will attack you. Let's just see what our crafting things need. Okay, there's a Stormbird site that we also wanted to go to. Okay, so we need a little more fatty meat to upgrade the ice rail. And squirrel bones. Okay. And badger bones. Badger, goat, squirrel. Pretty much everything. Badger, goat, squirrel. And boars for the fatty meat, I suppose. Let's see if we can get the goat, the boar this time, or... Alright, we'll just disappear again on us. That looks good. So I think we have another upgrade now, don't we? Ice rail ammo pouch, yes. And now we need more goats. Totes the goats.
I can feel the ground softening up.
Oops. There's a shell walker. That's not good. They're always so protective of their stuff. I don't really want to interrupt you dudes. So can we go over the mountain? Doesn't really look like it. I think we'll have to go around. But due to proposed legislation, we'll have to go all the way around.
Must have you giving away the hunt.
Come here. Doesn't even notice. Okay. Uh-oh. Hey, Shell Walker. I don't really want your stuff. Just want to get past.
Red light means trouble.
Oh crap. Saw me. That's not good. I guess I'll have to attack you then. Really need to change armor again. Where are you? Over there. Just wanted to sneak past you, but you had to attack me. Really? This is starting to feel like that Tintin story where the guy goes, "Hey, don't worry, I just wanna chop off your head. I want you to see the light. That's all. Hold still." Opening 300 loot box after raiding. Oh God, Stimpy. Well, like, you know, like it's a nice problem to have, I guess. What game did you at least get some decent loot? And this is why auto hotkey exists, Stimpy. Yeah. Oh, I still have to sort stuff in the undersized inventory, or else I'll get cluttered. Yeah. It's inventory. Recently I follow a Twitter account of the Ludum Dare what's it called? Game Jam. In like my idea originally for following it was that you know, it would get me off my ass and maybe get me to actually make a game one day. When last they did their voting for what topic the game jam would be this time, the topic was, what was it? Something like running out of space or something. My immediate reaction was, oh, they should just make inventory management the game. And I'm actually kind of I don't have a good enough idea to actually make an inventory management game that would be, you know, like, actually playable, you know. You could just make an inventory that gets stuff every couple minutes or something, and you have to clear it out before it runs out, you know, like Tetris, like junk keeps accumulating, I guess. But that's about as far as I got with that idea. And so I'm kind of but I'm kind of hoping that someone else runs with that idea and makes that game. I mean, on the other hand, you know, I would love Character Creator, the game. I mean, that's like, there are some games where basically I spent my most of my time in the Character Creator, then started playing the game a little and found that, nah, I don't actually like the game.
Whenever a machine falls, a scrapper won't be far.
Oh, that's something no one ever told me. Oh. Oh. Oops. Oh, crap. That's why she said there would be scrappers nearby. Because there actually are scrappers nearby. Now I need to find those as well. Ooh, but at least we're at a level where, you know, fighting a scrapper is not really that big of a problem anymore. Hello? Up there. Okay. Trying to collect all my loot. Because, you know, you don't want to have to destroy all those beautiful machines to then not at least get spare parts from them. Okay, medicine pouch should be full as well. Let's see if there's another... No, okay, that's... No people we need to loot anymore. I think we got them all. Lens flares. Ooh, a nice sunset. Running out of space. Don your time-work Nikes and prepare to outrun the bounds of space and time before it can force you to conform with reality. That sounds about right. Yeah. Somewhere in that direction is our way to the next campfire. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so if any of you are, you know, like, interested in programming, want to try something, maybe that would be a nice project if you have a fun idea. Of course, that game jam was, I think, last weekend, so... But anyway, you know, just, you know, making a game is like the important part, not actually conforming to some... which way do we have to go? That away, okay. It's nice that they're kind of sending us back into our... Whoops. That's what I meant with campfires aren't necessarily safe. Sometimes you head for a campfire and then you realize, well, it's right in sight of a bunch of angry machines. I'm not here. I'm not here. You can't see me.
Damn.
Crap. I should put up some traps. Anyway, so inventory management so far isn't really my favorite game, is what I basically wanted to say with that idea. Oh, dudes, there's nothing to see here, just go along your way. Oh, those are just grazers, that's good then. Thing about grazers is that they have their blaze canisters just stuck out the back, so if you're lucky you can land a hit with a blaze arrow and just make it go blow up. What are you curious about? I'm invisible. I'll have to go in that direction. Anyway, what I really wanted to do was loot that sawtooth. And quick save. Although this is not the best quick save spot, of course. Let's see if we can get past you without actually being too visible. Okay, it seems we can go past them this way to get to wherever we want to be, which I guess is good. Broadheads, really? Okay, I guess they make for nice rides. Oh, there's a fox. Although I think we mostly need badgers and stuff that are only up north. But, okay. Ooh, windmills. I hadn't seen those yet. I wonder if this is a new area they added in the expansion. Because I missed that opportunity. Like, I should have gone and before I got the upgrade. Oh, but I couldn't since I didn't know. And of course I didn't want to get spoiled. But it sounds like it would be a worthwhile thing to, you know, go back and like on an account that doesn't have the expansion or something like that, go to the same areas here and see if they're already there. That seems like a rather large health bar. What are you anyway? I don't think that's a bellowback, is it? But I also don't think we have to actually visit you. Oh, I think that's supposed to be a bellowback, it just... No. What are you? Thunderjaw. Oops, of course. It's interesting that those windmills kept standing. Like, given it's supposed to be, you know, one apocalypse later and 10,000 years or something. I would kind of have expected those to all have fallen over already, at the least. I guess that's artistic license. You know, like with the other, like with the larger buildings or something, I would expect, you know, like they're not quite as exposed and maybe they, you know, lean on each other and things like that. But, like these things, like these windmills aren't that robust as far as I know. Like, and at the least the propellers would have been damaged. Unless they were like, you know, instantly... whatever the verb was I was looking for in this sentence, petrified was what I'm looking for. Music's really ominous. Are there fish in here? Apparently not. Okay, let's just cross this little river, cross the brook, and let's see where we can go. Maybe Gaia was experimenting. Could be they were maintained by various machine creatures until their separate power systems worked. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I guess that's at least a good retcon, if anything. That maybe in one of Gaia's attempts at making the ecosystem work, she needed to ensure that she had power, at the least. And maybe she just maintained them. Oh, okay, there's a path up there. I was just going like, how am I supposed to even get there? Okay, I'm not sure I want to meet this Thunderjaw guy. Or lady, I'm sorry, I don't want to presume. But anyway, you know, Thunderjaw sounds kind of painful when you assume that... You know, oh, there she is.
Hey, Aloy! Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a Thunderjaw. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Alright, we're actually supposed to get a mandible from a Thunderjaw. Okay, so let's see. What is a Thunderjaw? Disc launcher, tear. Okay, and disc launcher we can actually steal and use. What's the tail? Come on, hold still. Art, weakness. Okay, so most of this stuff seems to be for tear. What are those? Are those power cells? Okay. So really that Thunderjaw seems to solely be interested in tearing, and those don't tear at all. So I guess it'll be hardpoint arrows. Or Stormbolt, maybe? Let's try out the Stormbolt, see if it does anything. Doesn't really do anything, does it?
First.
Okay, so I guess we can't really cheese it from up here. Where is, where did our friend go? Oh, you're down there?
Oh!
Whoops. That's the disc launcher, that's not good. There goes half our health. Come on, let me shoot one off. Yes, component removed. Oh, it's just a component, I guess. I wanted to get a disc launcher. Why don't you give us stuff to play with? Oops. So we shot something else off. That disc. Goodness gracious. Okay. Now we've got a disc launcher, if we can just be fast enough. And not be too close. Okay. Not too much, it seems. Come on. Let me shoot something off you. More stuff. Whee. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Another one. I overlooked that, I guess. Is it invisible enough? Oh! Out of ammo. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, just for a second, let's craft new arrows. Okay, now we've got another disc launcher, and that should let us... we can get to it. Okay, we've got the disc launcher. Yep. Got him. Her. It. Whew. Okay. That was fun. So let's loot this on. Search Thunderjaw. Thunderjaw lens. Thunderjaw mandibles.
There.
Special.
Varja should be able to fix up the ice rail.
Goodness gracious. Things people will do.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Oh, now we can actually, we don't have to walk up here because we see her. Cool. Am I assuming assumptions? Yes, I guess I am.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through.
I hope in a good way.
There. Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Finally! Was feeling like I neglected her. And that's a little too close to my family life.
Aw.
She's done and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varja original after all.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird talent.
Okay.
We'd better get moving.
Looking forward to that Banuk welcome.
Cool. Geared up. So that looks good. Oh. I think there are a bunch of components or something. Oh, a dead bandit thug. Okay. That's not really a component, but then... I guess here are enough parts. Oh, I think that was in a trailer, in an early trailer for the game. there was like a sort of a flying ship. You know, ship as in Flying Dutchman, not ship as in Enterprise. Um, and anyway, originally in Horizon Zero Dawn they had a whole mechanism for when you picked up scrap where you essentially marked it, and then a flare went up and a ship came by and collected it, you know, for realism, because, you know, Aloy can't carry around all this stuff with her, realistically. And then they just went, well, this is all a lot, you know, a lot of interaction and waiting and mechanism for, you know, what essentially doesn't give you anything gameplay-wise. And so they went and took it back out again and went to the usual, oh, you're just magically picking it up into an invisible huge backpack that's bigger on the inside or whatever. So they just don't explain it like most games do it. But yeah, I vaguely remember like seeing an early trailer for a game that had that. And I think that was Horizon Zero Dawn. Unless I'm mixing it up with this, what was the one with the monkey doing a heist? And like escaping the police on a motorcycle? And, you know, like he had a fake artifact that he'd acquired for someone and it turned out to be chocolate or something? What game was that? Anyway, that also has like flying ships, so maybe, you know, like barges and things. So I hope I'm not mixing it up with something from that, you know, the Blade Runner Chinese food thing. Anyway, ooh, Aloy is a ninja. See that cloth covering her nose? Sloth. Cloth, damn it. Yeah. Is that a sloth covering your mouth, or are you just happy to see me? Beyond Good and Evil 2, that looks about right, yeah. So I don't think it was that, but if it was that, then I'm sorry. But I think there was a trailer, and they mentioned something about... I think they mentioned something about that scrap recovery thing. Oh, he left some discs here, apparently. They mentioned something about that making it into one of the trailers. And they cut that from the game eventually because it was just, you know, too much time devoted to something that, as you play the game, is not really important. Oh, and also, you may remember these rocks, you know, that I can throw somewhere and then other, watchers or other machines will get attracted to it because they go like, what was that sound? Better investigate, and then you can use that to, you know, like make them walk towards you so you can shoot them more easily or something. So you may notice that there was a fairly good part of the tutorial about that in the beginning. Unless you only saw my stream so far, then of course you won't, because I didn't actually stream that part, I think. So many dead bandits here, interesting. Fast travel pack. Why would I need a fast travel pack? Bandit, come on, think! I have the golden fast travel pack, I don't need it. Now I have to find a trader to sell it to. Yeah, they actually mentioned in one of the trailers, Metal Gear Solid 5 had the whole balloon pickup thing. I think people were trying to emulate that at one point. Yeah, they actually mentioned, like in one of the documentaries on making of Horizon Zero Dawn, they actually showed that, and he kind of showed that as, you know, like the sort of bizarre example, you know, like going, yeah, it was almost like those. Okay, so we've done that mission, and now I guess it's going back up north. Let's see, errands. The claws beneath. Oh, the storm slinger thing is still somewhere. Slightly closer. Oh. But in the other direction. Goodness gracious. Oh, but at least we have a campfire nearby. Good. Okay, so let's just do that so we're all geared up, and then hopefully we'll still have enough time to actually go. Yeah, I get the idea, but I agree that probably at this point in a game, I'd usually just, what I might do, like if I was ever involved in the design of an AAA game like that, I might do something like, make a cutscene in the beginning where, she sets that flare and someone comes by, grabs it, and, drops her down a bag of shards or whatever, currency or something like that. And then I might just go and make it all about there she is. And then just in the future, just make it, you plant that thing, and, maybe a flare goes up and, like,
Aloy.
the money drops down or something like that. And you can go on. Why is this all electric?
You know, I kind of missed all this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
Okay. So let's scan you. Come on. Okay. So slightly too far away. Come on, now tell me. Lightning gun. Must be some weaknesses here. Oops. Okay, now we at least are a bit closer. There's, I guess, the canisters on the wings were the things that I was supposed to shoot at, but since you're flying so erratically, I can't actually analyze you well. So I guess we'll just go with our tear arrows again. Alright, do we have them refilled? Not quite. We actually got a new ammo type, I guess. Oh, but we're out of blaze. Okay, that's not working at all. I need to get in another spot that's more in the center.
My throat burns. Let's make this quick.
Okay, that's not working. Whoops. And great. Now these dudes want to play as well. Come on, you. Oops. Oh, okay. Hi, Stormbird. It feels like mommy protecting. Oops. How to shoot a Stormbird. Where is it? Here. Okay. Let's try one of those. Oops. One of those. No, that doesn't work. Oh? Yeah, maybe standing in the area that little Stormbird electrocuted wasn't the smartest. Oops. Where are you? I tag you. No idea how to deal with this one. Okay. Doesn't seem like any of my weapons do anything. Ah, crap. And it's always flying overhead. So maybe I can... Oh. Looks good. I seem to be doing damage by like the 3s and 4s. Oh, that was a good spot, I think. Oops. I'll be running out of health potions soon. What is it? Oh. Tag you. I kicked off a part at least. Sadly, it's not a big electrocution weapon. Shot off some parts at least, that's good. Okay, quickly craft some more ammo.
see what you're made of.
Yes. Looks like we finally found the spot. Woo! That was a bit of work.
Roger said she could improve the storm slinger with us.
Alrighty then. We did it.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
No bits and pieces we dropped during the fight. Let's see, I think we got... yeah, those tutors still have... not that. These ones. I think that's all mostly
These aren't cheap.
chill water and stuff. Oh, we don't want to wake that guy over there, though. Okay, so I guess we'll just go back then. It's also something that like is part of game balancing, you know. Of course the scenery has to be, you know, like there have to be like certain areas, you know, that are, you know, like you're like this this street and things like that. And fly the body electric. I'll need to ask Nox some serious questions about getting into Aloy's face. What? I mean, Aloy does have this cool... That's part of the expansion, is that you can buy this Nora... what's it called? The Silent Hunter Master outfit. Like, there's a bunch of... Usually you have light, medium, and heavy, I think, and now the expansion added Master outfits. So that, you know, you have a good armor that defends you against some of the stronger animals. So there's that. Of course, I should probably, for all these things, have gone back to the Shield Weaver, which is still pretty strong, but there's just one situation where these towers are that will interrupt the shield. So of course in that situation you don't want it.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Well, wash your hands then.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
Thanks, Varja. These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
It seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing. Don't tell Pop I said that. Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it.
Okay, so we got, what, Blue Gleam? Or what did she just give us, the rewards box? Crafting... inventory. Let's see, treasure boxes. What do we have? We just got an extraordinary rewards box. Metal burn, okay. Metal shards. Okay. Okay, don't know. Well, let's see, we don't have enough blaze to fill any of those up. so we should definitely... Oops. Now, at least we tried out all of our weapons on the Stormbird, and in the end it turned out, yeah, you only need the hardpoint arrows with the correct kind of spot to actually shoot at. Okay, thank you. She gave me 6 blue limb, really? Thought it said 1. But I mean, I had a bunch of blue gleam already. No, I think you misread it, because it always says, like, at the start it says how many you get, and then behind it in bracket it says how many you have. And so, let's see. Yeah, we have 6 blue gleam. So she only gave us 1 to add to the 5 we had. That confused me as well. Like these numbers scrolling by, it's always at the start it's how much you get, at the end is how much that puts you now. Which is useful if you're like waiting until you hit 20 or something. It's also useful if you're you know, like looking for looking out for, you know, how much room in your inventory you have left. Alright, let's see if we have anything that we want to buy for 2 skill points, but I think those are all 3 skill point things now. Double shot and triple shot, yeah. Could do the mount repair, but I'm not really seeing the need. Wait, we're level 50. How did we get to be level 52? Or do we? I don't know. Somehow I thought we were more in the 20s, but maybe I just misremembered. Hi, people.
Sandstorm scrapes like stones.
Can't even say hi to them. Oh, now they're walking. Okay. Their pathfinding seems to be slightly broken. Huh. I saved them. Now they're standing around again. Come on, move. I don't want you standing around. Okay. So I guess getting them to react to you means they occasionally continue walking. Okay. So I guess there's 2 patrols that just got stuck and are now walking right behind each other. Okay. Anyway, so I think quest-wise, I think the only thing we have left is, yeah, a few crafting things to find and the claws beneath. So I guess let's see where we have to go for that. Oh, that's actually up in Ice Country again, so that's good. So let's go there. And then, yeah, so I don't think we'll be getting to the, well, side quest instead of errands that soon, but that was intentional because I'm not sure, like, the side quest, so like, what is the main quest for the Frozen Wilds expansion? Like, that is all side quest as far as the main game is concerned. That's why I'm saying side quest. So I'll just call it the main quest for now because it's the main quest of the expansion, damn it. And so yeah, I the main quest looks like it might not let me do these errands after it's done, so that's why I kind of want to get them out of the way first. Also, you know, you want to be prepared for a mission and not just you know, and not just run in there with like low-level weapons and things. It's just good common sense. And so that's why I'm trying to get these missions out of the way first, and then hopefully I'll have both practiced the new weapons enough and leveled enough that whatever they throw my way will not be too hard for me. And remember, I'm playing this on easy and I'm having these problems, so it's not as if I'm the greatest. Okay, find the claws beneath. They're somewhere up there, so I guess we want to get somewhere near that one. Oh, there's a pigment. I guess I'll go for the pigment first, because that's on the way. Oh, let's quick save. Just because we can. What's this? All these, I don't know what you call them, effigies, statues. It's an arm or something. I guess of one of those big monkey monster-like things that we met early on. Whoa. It's being so loud. Oh, okay.
You'll do.
What's that building? And I guess those are ice. Something. Is there any indication on the map what that is? Not really. You know, I mean, I should be, you know, like, going for a battle, but remember, this is me. So, why don't we go and explore? Okay, this looks interesting, these watery things. Oh, and back there is the mountain that the main quest actually leads us to. Which I'm a bit sad, because like on one hand, you know, I have to do this preparation here. Oh, that almost looks like a bandit camp. But on the other hand, I'm a bit sad because I really want to know how the main quest continues. Those all seem to be machine parts. Interesting, slightly rusty machine parts. We've got 18 blaze. That means 20. That means 20 as well. Okay. I thought it was fewer to leave behind. Okay, traps. Oh, maybe that's the bandit camp we already cleared?
And now the Korja act surprised when one of theirs ends up dead in the cut.
I can think of so little worth saying to you.
Nothing will bring the dead Karja back, and his killer already faces punishment. Best to forget the whole thing. A lot of work goes into turning a bandit stronghold into a Banuk settlement.
I try to remember after every kill to thank the machine for its sacrifice.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the one we already did. We just didn't approach it from that side. So what does this merchant have for us? Just... nothing really. Oh, we can sell our fast travel pack to those people. Oh, and we get a free sample box. Of course we'll take it, thank you. So, quickly sell... there it was. Okay.
I'm starting to believe...
Right, and treasure boxes. So Saeed Royal Star, thank you for the follow. That's all I'm gonna call out, so if you want to lurk, that's fine. Yeah, appreciate people following. And I also... 2 more fast travel packs. Okay. At least I'm at a merchant now, so I can just sell it again.
Rumors.
That's fun, you know, if you get like free stuff from them and the first thing to do is sell half of it back to them. What was I here? Okay, so we've sold that.
Traveled north and disappeared.
We've got almost 20,000 metal shards. Crazy. Okay, so we want to go up there. Okay, so I guess we'll just head further north then. It's nice and snowy. Oh, goat, come here. Come here, goat. I wanna hug you. I wanna hug you with my spear. I'm sorry, goat. So, did that give us another upgrade or something? Doesn't look like it. Let's do a quick check here. Goat skin. We didn't get goat skin. Raccoon skin. I guess not. So we need a goat skin, badger bone, squirrel bone. Too bad. Sorry, goat. Your death was kind of unneeded. Whoa, this is heavy snow. Do you see that? You know, it's realistic, but Goatsy, come here. Oh, you didn't even have anything for us. I don't think the goats like me anymore. Is this? I guess I'm supposed to run up here. It's hard to see in all that snow. Which, you know, again, is totally realistic. Well done. But, like, really? Just want to get my few hours of gameplay in. I don't really want to realistically simulate a snowstorm. We do have winter in this country where I live. Come on, no. It's a badger, come here. Yes.
Looks good.
Badger bone. Again, let's have a peek at no, unlock yet. Badger skin, owl bone, goat skin, squirrel bone, raccoon skin. Well, anyway. We'll just keep collecting, I guess. So let's run up this mountain when she comes. She'll be running up this mountain when she comes. She'll be running up this mountain. She'll be running up this mountain. Whoa, blue gleam. Treasure is on the road. Caesar obtained 1 blue gleam, brackets 7. It's a little bit of a weird notation. Lafayette's Last Supper. The Dubois Wrangler. Local family serves up last farm-grown steak to Governor Jepson. Wyoming Governor Mr. Ozzie Jepson was in the Dubois area last week for some official visits. In among the busyness of those appointments, he sat down for a very special dinner with a very special family, the Lafayettes. Everyone knows the Lafayettes, of course. Who hasn't ridden one of their trails astride a sturdy paint pony, played chase the gopher in their fields, or chowed down on a thick juicy steak coming off their farm? Their solid gold reputation is what brought the governor to their table 2 nights ago. It's no secret that raising cattle has gotten ever more difficult and expensive. A long time past are the days of herds stretching to the horizon. Why, nearly the only people who still keep cows are dude ranchers. What's a dude rancher? Be running up that road. Running up that hill, running up that building, see if I only could. Aw, Kate Bush. Good point, yeah. Okay, the Lafayettes tried their best, God bless them, but they were smart enough to see what's coming down the country lane and banished their barns in favor of a shiny new meat-growing operation a few months back. This impressive collection of vats, tubes, and belts takes up almost an acre of land and allows production of over 600 meat units per data corrupted. Okay, so I wonder, like, what time... 2038... So I think this is a data point from before Elizabeth Sobeck, you know, like, started restoring nature. Because otherwise, you know, like, during the war, that would probably, there wouldn't have been travel and people still, you know, caring much about ranching. It would probably all have been the war. So, like, this was the first time humans almost screwed up the planet. Don't really want to rappel down. I need to go further up, I guess. So let's run up there and we'll probably find a good spot later. Oh.
Another frost claw. Gotta be prepared.
We found the pigment, okay. Okay, that's a frost claw, that's interesting, and I guess we need to eventually... No, wrong button. Need to eventually get up here. So what do we do with the frost claw? Come on. I just wanna... Hey! I can't loot him. Her. It. I don't know. Chargers. Okay, so can we scan you and see freeze unit, tear weakness? What's the thing on the side? The question is, do we try to engage? Or can we just sneak past? Let's see if we can sneak past. Goodness gracious. You didn't see me. Okay, you didn't. That's good. Oh, and now we went down there. Okay, we need to go back up in that direction. Okay, Frostclaw, turn away. Yes, nice. Charge E1. Oh no.
I can get out of this.
I'm always more scared of her saying I can't get out of it than of the actual problem. Dude Ranch is a ranch for tourists that want to play cowboys. Oh, like in City Slickers, okay. I've actually seen that movie, yay, I know something. Okay. Now how do I get out of the valley here? Without meeting the Frostclaw. Could override this dude and just ride away, I guess. Let's try that.
Always watching.
Come on, run. I know you can do it. Might be the most ill-advised save game. I didn't want to push that button. I want to push that button further away. Okay, so where does it continue?
Pass the test.
Okay, I guess this way? Oops. Ah, okay, here's a climbing bit. I didn't see that. Okay. I somehow don't like this slow motion. It feels, you know, like artificial, like they're taking away control. Oops. No. I didn't want to go back.
There you are. Just like Umnak said.
Oh.
The northeast edge of the cut. Umnak said I'd find the claws beneath nearby.
Okay, but now I need to change... Oh, and there was the claws beneath. Did you just see that? It, like... Okay, so let's have an eye over there and see. Yeah, you see it like swimming there through the snow. So the problem now is we have to get over there. Without it spotting us. And also... Oh, one of the neighbors is cooking something really nice. That smell. Something with lots of onions, but well, they're good. Okay, so anyway, since you see that tower, that means before we're caught without armor, we should probably equip our Nora armor again. Because at least that protects us a little bit. But then I guess we're... supposed to drop down here somewhere. Another problem is... Oh, over there. Rock breaker, yeah. I was afraid it would be a rock breaker. Fought a regular one before. So I have to find a way to get over there without the rock breaker catching wind of me. Which is probably a saying that comes from hunting. Catching wind probably just means, you know, like they smell your scent. Because if we kind of get in a fight with that rock breaker, we gotta run back there quickly so it doesn't get repaired. But I can't see it. Oh, over there. Seems to be some rock breaking going on. Oh, there it is.
Override it. Here's the pulses for myself.
Jump was probably not too smart. Okay. Half of that project is now done. That's good.
Need to take this thing over.
What's this? Oh. This, come to think of it. Oh, crap. last full health potion. Oh. I think I'll run somewhere. Oh. How can something this big be this fast? Crap. Help, help, help. Where did I climb in here? Can't find my way out again. Button. That was not good. Oh, but I can change armors now, come to think of it. So let's quickly do this. Okay. Claws, then he can't go under anymore. Come on. Okay, at least there's that. Fire kiln root. Who needs fire kiln root? Come on, get the claws. No diggy diggy hole, please. Somehow, well, last time I did one of these better. Oh, I used ice, I think. So I should probably return to that. Ice here. placing any. Okay. Green light, red light. No, no, no. I just want to get away. Come on, let me. Out of ammo, not good, not good. Yeah, ice seems to still work against those. Just a little bit. I think I really should get out of the way now. I've used up all that nice armor. Let me try to charge up again. But you can basically, like, just if you can get just get away for a while. Oops. Up the components. Come on. Out of here. Come on, I just want to get away from here. Whew.
The clothes beneath. Nak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Whew. That was, yeah. Luckily I had practice from the previous of those. Whoa.
All the winters coming at once.
I thought that said city liquors for a moment. Don't people know how unhygienic that is? Cities never wash behind their gutters. Yeah, that's a good point. Ice, ice, warmy. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, warmy. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, which is, by the way, a bass line stolen from Queen, Under Pressure. But since we're all old farts here, we probably knew that. But if you didn't know, check out both songs. Ice Ice Baby is, you know, not high literature as far as you can apply that term to a song, but at least interesting and catchy. And basically anything by Queen is worth having heard at least once to know what, you know, music is. And there's a Queen movie coming up soon, so hey, why not prepare for that a little and already become a fan before you see the movie. Why did they give Gaia the plans for a Chthonian? Someone had a few too many drinks one evening. It might have been the heavy metal guy. That's a good point. Yeah, that guy Do heavy metal guys need alcohol to put Cthulhu stuff in or on anything? Yeah, that's a good question, Mel, but might not just have been alcohol. Yeah. No, there is this one of the designers, like the guy who designed Hades, which is like a failsafe system. He was actually a metal fan and like annoyed his colleagues by playing metal way too loud and things. That's the things we learned about what happened 10,000s of years ago to the previous civilization. It might not just. Yeah, I bet someone was running an online Cthulhu campaign in their off hours and left it in the database. That could be. It seems to be very angry. Did Aloy threaten to use it as bait for a fishing trip? Well, we still need those fish bones for one of our upgrades, so I might have mentioned something. I'm sorry. Fishing for the Midgard's worm. Yeah, probably that. Okay, so how do we get back out of here anyway? Where did we come from? Where did we go? Well, I guess there is a nav point somewhere over there. So let's see if we can get... we did already loot that one, right? Just to be sure. Oh yeah, right, it gave us those rare items. Weaves and a bunch of other stuff, so... It's cool they even have a different run animation, I think, for the snow. Or maybe it's just the sound and the snow flying everywhere. Yeah, so I think I'm supposed... Ah, here, okay. That spot is, like, in all that white is really hard to spot. So when I last ran here, you know, and thought, you know, maybe I can climb up here and be safe for a second. I thought, you know, oh yeah, I can just go here. And I didn't find it, as you may have noticed. Okay, so now we've done this as well. Any leftover errands? I'll just... Oh, but I can get the animal figurines map now. Okay, so I guess... But we can do that anywhere on the map. I was just about to reach for the PC keyboard a little bit away and hit M to get the map, which at best would have gotten an M into the map. Oh, lunchtime bones? Okay, have fun then. Have a good meal. Okay, so let's see, where were we? Where are we supposed to go now? Somewhere down there, I guess. Okay, and there is a campfire nearby, so we can just fast travel. Thank goodness. Not that much running. And then I can look for the other ingredients off stream, maybe. Yeah, I'll probably finish the stream soon, because I don't think there's much of a point in starting the next... starting the main quest now. And we've got 15 minutes, and I'm sure I'll be talking and be confused long enough to make that 1 PM, which is when we'll stop the stream. So yeah, and then we can start fresh with the actual main quest tomorrow and be prepared. And also, if I don't already start the mission to the... It's not called Thunderdome, but something like that. If I don't start that mission today, that means it'll be easier to go back and grab those crafting ingredients for the upgrades. Hunt some animals and something. So I think that sounds right. Ooh, loot, loot, loot.
You conjured the blue light back into the tall neck. How?
Conjured the blue light back into the tall neck. Oh, they remember. That's nice. I like those bits. That was something that I really liked about World of Warcraft as well. Like I never got into World of Warcraft, mostly due to encountering like one bug after the other and then being trolled and griefed as well. So it was just at some point that I went like, okay, I'm not gonna associate too many positive memories with this game. I'll just stop here, and you know, there's enough games that I have to play, that I have, to play. Nobody's forcing me to play games yet, fortunately. I loved that, like, when you came in and returned for a mission, there were like little children running around and going like, hey, were you the guy who did this and that? And that was basically the mission I had just finished, you know? And I really like that. If you know, like, the game doesn't need to have too many deep consequences. But I like when they do little bits like that, where it's just like they have sentences that are associated with certain missions, and as soon as you finish that mission in certain places where it makes sense, of course, you know, like in a different country, nobody will probably have heard of someone who freed one city of a zombie infestation or something. They probably had their own infestations and their own heroes. But so I kind of like it if then in that area suddenly people will go like, oh, it's the guy who saved us back then. And, you know, if people remember that, or if an NPC that you met, like a quest-giving NPC that you met in that mission, when you show up later, will, you know, call back to a few, you know, like optional missions or something you might have done. Or, you know, like, I still don't think it was good how you handled the end of Mission X, because you killed that guy instead of turning him in to the police or whatever, but I guess we'll work together. You know, things like that are nice. Because they're relatively small, they don't have, you know, big consequences and don't require anything else in other missions to change according to it, but just give you the impression of the events you're doing having consequences. And this game seems to have about that level of consequences anyway. You know, it's just, you might see a certain NPC standing somewhere or not standing somewhere. I'm not even sure if they're not standing there or if they'll just say, dude, you're an asshole, instead of thank you for saving me. Or, oh, I was in danger there, but since you didn't do the side quest, you know, this is the first time we meet, hello. You know, kind of something like that might be what this game does. This is the first time I'm playing it, so I haven't tried out alternatives yet.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. He would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Peace and harmony, my friend.
And we got another blue gleam, so we're up to 8 now. And I think like around 14-ish we'll be able to get something else. I'm not sure if there's anything useful that we can get for 8 blue gleam. Okay, there was something I wanted to buy the animal figurines map, yes. And the blue gleam map needs a goat skin and badger bone, so that will be something for tomorrow. So that's good. Oh, I didn't take the free sample box here yet. Okay. So So I don't think there's anything. We had those already. The Nook Striker Bow, is that better than ours? They don't have a compare function either, which is a little sad, I guess. But that seems to be what that takes. 16 blue gleam, but I guess it's a hunter bow, sharp shot bow. That's a champion bow. I think the hunter bow is what we have right now, so that's probably, I should probably get one of those for more damage. Let's see, 50 and 65. So let's have a quick look at my inventory. At my... yeah. And that has 19 and 36, so yeah, it's a lot lower, I think. What? 19? Well, 36 is with the mods, of course. This one has 19. And yours has... $50. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. Better at like, especially tear damage. So that's probably the bow we should be using against all these enemies that need more tear damage and things. Okay. So that's probably something I should put on my wish list. I guess that's what this create job thing is good for. I can mark things that I want to get, and that way don't forget it until the next time I'm playing. Alrighty then. So I guess that's it for today. We have about 6 minutes. I'm not gonna start anything new today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this day of slightly
To see more outlanders.
more,
Too isolated from the other tribes.
you know, this day of errands more than big missions, and for those of you who are more fans of battles and combat than stories, I hope I was able to at least partially deliver. I know I'm not the most skilled of at combat games and things, but I hope there was at least a trace of strategy visible for you, where you go like, okay, yeah, I can respect that, even if you'd probably have done it better. But I can't wait for tomorrow to explore this story. I would actually really like to continue today, but, you know I won't finish it, and I don't want to go into overtime again. And also, yeah, it's just, I wouldn't be able to do long enough to actually get deep enough in the story today. But I can't wait, and well, I'll have to wait until tomorrow because I'm not playing this off stream.
None of the southern tribes rival the
Which costs me a lot of discipline. Like every evening, where I go like, oh, you could go for a round of playing some game. No, not Horizon. That's for on the stream. Put the controller down. No, Uli, stop. Yesterday, I was actually I actually went back and played Assassin's Creed Origins, which I also like a lot. But like Horizon is just so much more interesting and fascinating to me that I went, yeah, of course I'm playing Horizon, and I didn't even think of playing Assassin's Creed Origins anymore. And so now, last night I played a few missions in that one. I'm still leveling up in that one just to prepare for a bigger mission. Oh, I actually got in the bigger mission. No, true, I got in one of the enemies that you have to eliminate, so that was good.
The machine spirits.
But yeah, the game is similar enough that it was kind of a good substitute. But I was still going, wish I could be playing Horizon now, which is totally unfair to, Assassin's Creed Origins is an awesome game. Like, leave aside what some people who are fans of the old Assassin's Creed games say about the newer games, especially Origins, and complaints ahead of time of Odyssey, that they're not really Assassin's Creed games anymore. It's not about Assassins and not about the Creed. They're just like in the same universe, basically. I still think like they're awesome open world games, and if you want to play games with mechanics similar to Assassin's Creed, those games are really awesome, and I recommend them. Well, I recommend Origins. I've pre-ordered Odyssey, actually. That's how crazy I am about these games. So I can't tell you because I haven't played yet, but it seems like it's changed exactly the things that I wished Origins had. So once I've done with this here, I don't know how long this will take me. I don't think it will take me until, what is it, October 5th when Odyssey comes out. So I'll probably have to find some other game to play in the meantime. And maybe that will be Origins. Maybe that will be something else. But I'm thinking about actually making my next game Assassin's Creed Odyssey and like playing that for the first time on this stream. So you can look forward to that. I'll probably like...
Many wouldn't have tried their whole lives to win at the hunting ground.
I might, depending on like when I unlock, when that game unlocks, I might, like sit down in the evening and play like the beginning a little bit to see if it feels like I can play it long enough on stream. And then just replay that first bit on stream and then discover the rest with you. Not sure about that, but depending on when it unlocks, it might also just be that I go, okay, it's morning, the game has unlocked, I've downloaded it, I'll just start the stream and play it on stream with you. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and
traveled further south than the grave.
Actually,
in the old days, the Mad Sun King made doing so impossible.
This, because our stream is ending now, and let's find someone to raid, I think,
Don't forget.
if anyone is still there after all this talking.
Even if we can trust me, something still stands.
So let's see who is online right now, and
trust in the blue light.
who do we want to follow. So I don't think Overwatch needs me to send it people. Why not? Let's do something different today. I talk so much about game development, I'm crazy about it, and it seems like Sophie is online and doing some game development. So let's just head there and raid Sophie.
It's hard to believe that Inatut could kill that Karja.
Okay. And let's see if
there you are.
That works. And while I'm waiting for the raid, I can save the game. Alrighty then. Maybe
The Oseram,
this menu
with their
for
ridiculous
nicer
ideas about women.
closing
How many
image.
great warriors have they ignored?
Some Werricks have settled in Stone Yield.
Alrighty then.
Seems someone cleared out all the bandits.